Hey, and welcome to Omnibroslive on a Monday. Hauls, previews, reads. That's the fun stuff. This is the funnest of the fun shows. I'm OmniDog, joined as always by I am Ken Enough. How are you, Kenuff?
What's up, buddy?
It's been shortened to Inhumans Needs an Omnibus. No
It's a fact.
It's just a statement.
It's a statement. We need that to happen. I'm tired. Come on, guys. Chop, chop. Let's get to it.
Salty Geo, right from the get-go.
Yeah. Boom. I'm tired of niceness. Come on, let's make that book happen. Then I can retire.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
No, that's not
a petition. It's just, it needs to happen.
I don't care about petitioning now. It's a demand. We're going to hold the company at ransom. Let's do it. $25,000. I don't care. Let's make it happen.
Wow. These are some terms.
Yes, sir.
Hey, tasty melon.
A lot of people in the chat. Love it.
Does he say what?
What up, everybody? Lionheart's picking up that Hulk Omnibus. We're going to talk about that in a minute.
That's a biggie.
It's James with the Granny Smith apple.
Cool, Granny Smith. Okay, now where'd he buy it?
At the he used 100 SSD points
for a
combined them with Omnibros points for the tax, and that's how he got the virtual apple.
Beautiful.
Larry, thank you for joining.
Good to see you. Darumbo.
Nice. Everybody, please subscribe to the Braver Than Boys, please. Hit the subscribe button.
I'm going to be on that show later this week.
I thought you were going to say later tonight. I'm like, damn, okay.
No, I don't have it in me. The Jagster. Hello.
NFL dude, we'll come back to this in a minute, but welcome.
Yeah, we are definitely going to talk about that.
Yo, Omni Dog. Freddie, I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, he's talking about the book Run, which is the sequel to John Lewis's March.
Oh.
It was $3.26 on Amazon, which is a crazy cheap price. I bought it on air 2 days ago for $2.86, and now it's $2.65. What the heck?
Price is just dropping.
That's way less than MSRP. We totally jumped the gun. I think Freddie and I both bought it at that. True Graphic. What up?
Everybody's here. Let's go. That is so weird. Good evening, chaps. Hope all is well. It's all right.
Always good to see you, Bab.
Jewish Dragons. Hi, everyone.
The dragons are Jewish.
Terry, enjoying my Kit Kat chocolate.
I bought a Kit Kat bar today, and it's hidden.
Ooh, secret stash. Love it.
I have a secret stash.
Everybody go subscribe. There you go. Thank you, James. Check out the channel, Brave and the Boys.
Super producer, James.
Mary.
Good to see Mary.
Later tonight wouldn't be of any surprise at all. No one goes harder than OmniDog. Hell yeah.
A challenge. Maybe I should do it afterwards.
Voracious. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been forever since I've tuned into a live show. Always watch the replay. That's what matters. Thank you. MVP. Life's been crazy. Lost my senior dog early 2023. That's so sad. I'm so sorry. Now raising a new pup into our pack. That's super
great.
Out of something sad can blossom something nice and wholesome.
Yeah. A new pup. That's great. Good to see you, Voracious.
True graphic novel. Jess, what did you think of Spurrier's Damn Them All?
I haven't read it yet, but it's right there at the top of the stack of shame.
Nice. Jess, what flavor of the Kit Kat did you buy?
I just bought the regular flavor, but it's a gigantic one.
Hell yeah. Never mind. It's related to the candy, but I'll talk about it in a bit. Because a place that needs mentioning, aside from the Kit Kats, is, of course, our wonderful sponsor. There you go. Intro music and all, ladies and gentlemen. That is InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions. your one-stop shop for all your omnibus, trade paperbacks, hardcovers, manga, and more, with deals that range from 42 to sometimes 60% off. It's crazy over there. You got to check it out. Go to instocktrades.com. If you place an order of $50 or more, you get free shipping in the US. And what else? If you make an order on a week-by-week basis, you get that sweet loyalty discount that adds an extra 2% to your order. We call that the loyalty discount, folks. Order some books, great deals, fantastic packaging, great customer service. That's our wonderful sponsor for tonight. As always, InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. Shout out to IST.
They got some fancy packaging now.
I've
Super
seen that.
fancy.
Looks really cool. Let me highlight some deals of the week. This is your last opportunity, your last shot to get the Detective Comics Omnibus Peter Tomasi at 50% off. That changes tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time, so buy it now.
Those are the deals of the week.
Absolute Preacher, Lazarus Planet, of course, the stuff that came out last week. Here's Damn Them All, still 30% off. That's great.
My order already came in. I placed it, I feel like I placed it Wednesday and it arrived Friday.
I am jealous.
That is some sweet service. Ooh, Black Cat Omni still there. Get it before it's all sold out.
You know what's crazy? Both covers, top sellers. The original cover down here and the variant. Number 3, numero 3.
Oh, those are the top 3. Okay.
And of course that Swamp Thing, Green Hell.
Yeah, I got that too. I need to
And
read
Batman
this
the Knight.
Got
The
that.
Ninja Turtles Omnibus came back.
Oh, I'm telling you what my haul is when I could just go get it.
We're going to get to the haul in a second, but once again, folks, In Stock Trades, that's our sponsor. Go check them out.
Secret Warriors is still up there. I'm surprised.
I think there's even 2 covers for it.
Is the second cover still there too?
I don't know. I could. I guess I'll type it. Hold on.
I wonder if one of them
Secret
sold out before.
Warriors Omnibus. Yeah, both covers are there. 38% off.
Wow. Surprised.
Yeah. If I had to choose, get the original one.
That's I'm a fan of the classic. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the original looks better.
Yeah. So that is instocktrades.com. Here we go.
That book has been out of print since 10 years ago.
Can you give me a minute? Somebody's calling me. I'll be right back real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
What's another one, Jess, that's been out for a while? What's another book that has been out of print?
Whale?
Yeah. What's another one that's been out of print for a while? I think Ecstatics has been out of print for a while, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah. That hasn't gotten a reprint. You're right.
Yeah, I don't think it ever will, honestly.
Oh, you don't think it'll get a reprint?
No.
It's sat so long.
Well, it's sat. 100%. It's that exact reason. It sat. It went on the discount bin. You could have gotten that book for, I think at one point close to $20.
Yeah, but now that it's a whale, it builds up demand and FOMO. But that's such a great story. I'm trying to see what else has been out of print that they've brought into print. Well, they're bringing Punisher Max back. That went in.
James Abel says Secret Wars 2 Omnibus.
Oh, well, you can have that one. Peace and love to anybody that wants it, but not this guy. I know that I think is Deadpool by Joe Kelly getting a reprint? Because that's been out of print for a little bit.
Huh.
But it was available for a long time, which is crazy because that is some of the best Deadpool ever. I'm looking at books. Now Oz is out of print.
Oz. Wow. Yeah, that's Scotty Young. That's early.
Yeah. I think I wonder if Astonishing X-Men and Uncanny X-Force are out of print again. Because they
Sorry, yeah, I had to take a call. Sorry about that.
Marvel Bab's response. Marvel are phoning Geo about the $25,000 and the Inhumans bribe.
I cannot discuss what happened in the phone call, but some other day.
Did it involve draining your bank account?
Probably. This is very important. Freddie, Geo, my orders have been getting here in less than 6 days. Holy crap. Like there's a wormhole instead of the black hole that is Jacksonville. Everybody knows that if you want a package to die in a fiery, hellish abyss, you send it to Jacksonville. But that's good. That's good. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it's Jacksonville. Ooh.
There was another place, I think maybe Greenville, North Carolina or something about that. And then there's a place in Southern California that's also a hellhole where you don't want your books to get lost there.
And yeah, we're talking about books. So anybody watching from Jacksonville, just like the video. Jesus.
Yeah, Jacksonville, we're talking about the post office hub there.
Yeah.
Is it Tennessee that it's by Omar, right? Main hub, I think, in Tennessee, isn't there?
That's FedEx.
Okay, I'm thinking about FedEx then, because I've had some shit just mysteriously fly off the radar for about 4 or 5 days, and then one day it just shows up at my house, probably about 2 or 3 weeks later, with no tracking update or anything.
Yeah, tracking can contain some witchcraft in there. You never really know.
James, come on, man. What do you do that?
James, did you notice I put up the first of my overviews today for week of overviews, James? Because I knew you were going to hang on to that.
There you go. It'll happen. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, we still need
promise.
I promise. Okay.
It'll happen, You'll give it a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
Somebody else talked about Mario Party here, and I just wanted to highlight it just for fun. Oh, Brave Than Boys played Mario Party with Jordan and our girlfriends this weekend.
Oh, I could hook it up with Jake and T-Lar Bloom.
He can be my substitute.
Yeah.
The placeholder while I get the game.
I'm holding out for the Inhumans Need an Omnibus.
Okay.
I'm holding out for that one.
I want to figure out how that is going to happen, how we're going to stream it, because I know a lot of people would like to watch that. Us playing it.
Is that what Twitch is for?
Sure. Why not?
Or can we do it on I don't know.
We'll do it on. We have an Omnibros Twitch account. We can use that. I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
I just figured out how to get into my own Discord yesterday.
Nice. You know I'm on there, right?
You are?
Yeah. I got bribed into joining that Discord server.
25,000?
Yeah.
Is that where you got that money for the omnibus?
I mostly lurk, but it's interesting. It's cool. I saw a section that I'm not going to name here on the air, but I laughed out loud when I read it.
Was that the roast section?
Yes. Like that is very creative. Thank you.
This is all Cycle Cleveland. He created the whole thing.
That's awesome.
Oh, it is. He's a beauty, that guy.
Brave and the Boys just got Superior Spider-Man and the Marvel Zombies from the damage section at IST, and they look brand new.
Yeah.
That's normal. You go into the damage section, and it's practically like new.
I feel like 98% of the people that get stuff from there are just like, what even is wrong with this?
Mm-hmm. Damn Them All is excellent. Been reading the singles.
Good. Voracious Reader and I have similar taste. It's good to see her.
Batman Eternal will be exciting this year. That's getting a reprint, right?
Right. And then Batman and Robin Eternal also getting an Omni.
What else did I miss here? Can't wait for those Punisher Max Omnis.
Yeah.
Dr. Elevator, thank you for joining. Hi.
What's up, Doc?
Hi. I've just eating a fruit and nut bar to wash my tablets down, of course.
What tablets are you taking, Marvel Bad? Please tell me it's something really cool. Not like probiotics, but like some giant opioid you have to chew.
The sales of the current Excellent series could affect the reprint status of Ecstatics. I never hear anything about Excellent. That's a lot of X's and S's.
I did buy that paperback.
Is it really called Excellent?
I think so, yeah.
I don't mind that you guys love it, but that is very corny. That's a very corny sounding name.
Excellent.
Excellent, bruh. Next Imaginon has a comment for you two.
Okay.
I'm excluded from this, so I don't have to read it. So one of you can read it.
Next Imaginon. Marvel's consistently demonstrated since Omar rehabilitated their Omni line that the past sales failure argument is no longer disqualifying, in that it need no longer necessarily indicate the sales viability of any of those titles in the current market. This is why we're finally getting Invincible Iron Man Volume 1 reprint, and will no doubt eventually also get an Ecstatics reprint, if only by virtue of the high popularity of X titles books across the board. This dude has a way with words. It was a couple weeks ago, and somebody, I think it was Oh My God Samantha from New Zealand, said, Jess, can you sell me on Phantom Stranger? And I was like, it am good book from the 70s. And next Imagine I just waxed poetic for like 3 paragraphs on all the ins and outs and I can't even say the word, how intricate it was, and the light and the dark. And I was like, whoa, oh my God, Samantha, pay attention to Next Imaginon. He knows what's going on. It was amazing.
Yep. One of us needs to get an Elgato, and then we can stream it to StreamYard, I think. I got one.
What's Elgato?
A capture card. Done by the folks that they do what do you call it? The switchboard thing that everybody uses, the Twitch streamers. The
Stream Deck?
The Stream Deck, yeah.
Yeah, I have that, and I don't know what to do with it.
You have a Stream Deck? What the hell?
Yeah, the Brave and the Boys and a couple other people said, you do so many live streams, get a Stream Deck. And I go, okay. And then I got it, and I'm like, what the hell is this? How do I even make it work? It's a bunch of buttons, and I
never expected you to buy one. Okay. I'll talk to you about it after the show then.
Oh, please tell me how to use it.
Yeah.
Jesse's going full Twitch streamer, man. Pretty soon he's gonna have, the little cat ear headphones and stuff like that.
Man. Forget YouTube, do Twitch.
I will totally wear cat head headphones. That's funny.
Every 3 minutes he's gonna be like asking for super chats and stuff like that, and
Omar needs to figure out how to stream. He's never gonna do that. Come on now.
Oh, we'll get him to eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch before he ever duels you in Street Fighter. Right.
You can fight me. You'll beat me, but you'll feel somewhat okay with doing that. Just imagine it's Omar, and you're good.
I'm a total button masher when it comes to fighting games.
If it's any comfort for anybody, my second name is Omar, so you can imagine I'd be a substitute.
Your middle name? Do they call it middle name, or your Giovanni Omar?
Yeah, my second name in Spanish. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, it's called second name. Okay. Here in the U.S., we call them middle names. My middle name's Grover, after my grandfather.
Sounds cool.
Does it?
Sure. I got the Coda Deluxe for $20 damage, and there was no damage.
Nice.
That's the best. That's the best ad right there for the IST stuff.
That's not awesome.
NFL dude has the greatest.
This one?
Remember leitmotif? I'm heavily appalled you don't remember the leitmotif of Phantom Stranger.
I don't remember this.
This was somebody that dragged us, not NFL Dude or Next Imagina, but somebody dragged me and the minister over how we didn't understand the leitmotif of a certain book. And then for like the next 6 weeks, the minister and I were just throwing out leitmotif for everyone.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, that's a
Nice.
deep cut, and it
Nicely
cracks me
done.
up, NFL Dude.
I mean, we get that sometimes. It's like, oh, you don't get it. Like, I still get comments on an old video for Batman Damned. You just don't get the complexities of Batman Damned and what Brian Azzarello was doing.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The deep complexities of Batman Damned.
Etrigan rapping and Harley Quinn doing essays. Sure. Can I get a condensed version why I should buy the Phantom Stranger omnibus?
Hey, I turn it over to Next Imaginaut. He's way better.
Also, we talked about it last Monday. We had a full 30-minute segment on Phantom Stranger. Remember? We showed off the cover, the spine, and we talked about Phantom Stranger for 30 minutes. It was a glorious conversation.
Phantom Stranger. I love it.
Mr. Tex has his sights on the Trial of Captain America reprint.
That's awesome.
Here's a question for me. Aku, thank you for joining. Geo, Trigon was announced as the deluxe editions. How many volumes will there be in that format? It should be 6 books total. 1 for Trigon, and then the other 5 for Trigon Maximum. Because there are 3-in-1s.
I just did a video. Thank you, Dr. Elevator.
I don't lie. Grover's badass. Of course it is.
Right on. Thanks, Doc.
Grover's the best.
I do have a pop of Grover.
Hot Tub Twitch stream incoming. You don't want that.
I don't have
unless you do, then I'm not going to judge. I mean, but
I have a
you don't
bathtub,
want that.
not a hot tub.
Sorry, Jess, I interrupted. You were saying something?
No, nothing. Nah.
Comic Slayer, thank you for joining.
Oh, Comic Slayer, how you doing?
On a Monday. Let's go. Waiting for Jess to make a Twitch of all the video games he needs to play. That will probably happen when he watches Yellow Jackets or Stranger Things Season 4.
Are you my friend or not, Comic Slayer?
More like frenemies.
Yeah, see, I still haven't finished Stranger Things 3, but I've seen amazing things that have happened in Season 4, and I really want to see that. But Yellow Jackets is just so far off. What's the other show? Kristen was like, forget Stranger Things. You got to see this show. What was that, Comic Slayer? It's the one about with the Bible, not the Bible, but the mega church, the Righteous Gideons.
Oh,
Gemstones?
Righteous Gemstones. Yeah, that's the show Kristen wants me to watch first.
It's a fun one. I haven't seen all of it, but it's a fun one.
It's so much fun. As somebody that spent time in a mega church, they are fucking spot on to what a lot of it is like. A lot of those pastors behind the scenes are not the best people in the world.
He's
Righteous Gemstones.
Righteous Gemstones. Okay.
Fangirls get many. You just didn't understand the book comments. I can imagine that. I'm so sorry.
That's
anytime we don't like a book.
That's condescending.
Yeah, don't do that.
But you don't understand the book with Batman Damned. That's an outlier. Who's gonna?
Etrigan?
Rapping Etrigan.
I don't know about that.
I think he's messing with us, but you don't understand the references of Batman Damned? No.
What will happen first? We will get Winds of Winter, or Jess will finish all 10 Fast and Furious movies?
Fast and Furious.
Is that a George R.R. Martin reference?
Yeah, Winds of Winter is the book that we've been waiting 12 damn years for him to put out.
Yeah, I think
I love
watch the movies first.
I love when there's an update for that book. It's him apologizing for not putting it out. That's the
Every
update.
time. Every fucking time. Yeah, I'm still working on it. It's coming. Sorry. And
It's like me with Mario Party, you know?
Yeah. What a comparison.
Let's see.
Too many crickets.
Geo, it's more fun to beat Omar. He can play the series of him losing 4 games to nothing on his near mint condition channel. I'm going to ask Melanie to write up a contract. When Omar loses 4 games to nothing, he has to eat a small bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch live on his channel. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Make it on a Saturday night, Saturday morning, like his live streams, Saturday morning cartoons, that kind of vibe.
Yeah, he really does not like the taste of cinnamon.
That's practically one of the top cereals of all time.
Oh,
Well,
it is the top.
well,
right?
look, he also eats his steak. What is it? Medium?
I think it's medium well.
Oh,
And he
God.
puts
Really?
cranberry juice in his bourbon.
Did not know that.
This is why there's that section in my Discord, Geo.
Okay. I'm gonna venture that section soon. Okay.
He
Go
eats
in there and just
Excited.
list some things.
medium well. You might as well just throw it out.
Yeah.
honestly.
Batman Damned Absolute is coming before Ecstatics and new JRR book. I believe it.
Oh my gosh, what an abomination that would be.
I saw a pic of George
Yeah.
partying with Jamaican girls. We're not getting that book.
I saw that too.
Oh boy. Speaking of books, hauls. What's your haul, Jess?
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Medium steak. Cleveland Brown, thank you for joining. Medium steak is fine as long as it's not well done, like eating leather.
Medium steak is never fine
I don't know.
unless it's medium rare.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Medium rare is the most you should actually ever go, I think, in terms of a steak.
Yeah, I'm not
Root beer?
arguing
I haven't had a root beer in years. Since I got Jess the sponsorship. That was a weird sponsorship, but I'm glad it happened.
Right, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You did do that.
That was one of my weirdest accomplishments on YouTube, but I'm proud of it.
I got a whole case of I think it was Boylan root beer, wasn't it?
I just got a random email like, "Hey, we would like to advertise on your channel." I'm like, I talk about books, but I can find you a perfect co-host that loves root beer, and we made it happen.
I made a bunch of root beer reviews with that. I had a whole case of Boylan. It was awesome. I forgot about that.
Yes, and humans they do need it. Yes, please. Definitely, G. I'm going to promote this match. Most views on his channel, and it comes at a loss on his part.
Lionheart talking lots of smack about Street
Let's
Fighter.
make it happen, brother.
Yeah.
Like I annoy people with the Inhuman stuff. You got to do that constantly, nonstop, 24/7 with the Street Fighter. I want to see that happen.
Yeah, he's been
Since Omar is not going to push for the Inhumans book, whatever. We might as well get the match for Street Fighter.
Who do you main, Lionheart? Who's your main character that you play? I've been enjoying the hell out of the new Street Fighter. It's a lot of fun, and I hate fighting games.
Yeah, I don't play him. Well, I don't play anything. Although I
like him, but I'm terrible at him. So anybody can beat me.
I need to do a bunch of side quests in Horizon Zero Dawn because we're at like level 25 and we can't beat certain things. And I'm like, you know why? It's because we haven't done any of the side quests. And Kelly said, okay, you do them. Do all the side quests. Get out of here. I don't want to do any of them. And they're super fun and you get extra points and stuff. I'm not one of those platinum dudes. I don't need every trophy, but I mean, you got to do the side quests so you can level up.
I mean, there are only so many hours in the day, Jess.
Huh?
There are only so many hours in the day. I would never platinum a video game. It's too much.
No, yeah, I agree. But peace and love to those who love doing it. But I just want to get those side quests done.
Medium rare?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh, because of the steak talk. Got it.
Yeah.
A real cook can make a well-done steak. That's not tough.
I think that sentence is a lie.
This one?
Yeah.
I have never had a steak that's well done and went, yeah, this is better than medium rare or rare.
A&W root beer or mug root beer?
Mug root beer, I would drink only with a gun to my head.
Wow.
But A&W out of the tap at one of their restaurants, if you can find them, is
Okay.
excellent. Right out of the tap. Bottled and canned, it's nothing special.
What's the one that I had to go to a hardware store to get? You were the one that told me about
Oh,
it.
Frost Top.
Frost Top. That was good. Frost Top.
Yeah,
was really good.
and that seems to be where they get hardware stores. Little hardware stores seem to be their niche, where they sell a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, that was really good. I mean, I had to go to 2 different stores, but it was worth it to get it.
Ah, that's great to hear.
Just wait till Night Trasher gets retconned as an Inhuman, and Omar will push for that omnibus finally. I understood that reference.
Night
That's
Thrasher and his skateboard.
He's a new warrior character, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually true.
I'm gonna bother some writers then to make it happen.
How long before they just go? I'm telling you, I don't think Marvel, the MCU, if they bring back the Inhumans, which come on, Black Bolt was in Doctor Strange too. I don't think they're gonna muddy with the water. I think they're just gonna go straight mutant with them.
With the Inhumans?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna muddy the water. I don't think the general audience.
Nope.
God bless them.
No.
The general audience.
No.
Did you know you
No.
were picking a fight here?
Don't you put that out there. 'Cause
The
I
general
will.
are very sweet people, but a lot of them, I don't know why I'm sounding like Christopher Walken. A lot of them are not right.
No, don't put that out there, please. I don't want
I
to
don't
put that
think
out
they're
there.
going to want to muddy the water.
Muddy the water.
No.
I think they're just going to say, yeah, we're just going to put them all as mutants.
That would be the dumbest
Super
decision
Hall.
I've ever. No, I'd quit right there. No, I'm not gonna watch anything if that happens. But I will. My hunch is that Black Bolt will return in the next Avengers movie, whatever it's called.
Oh, I
What's
just
it called?
saw something about the Marvels movie is going to lead into Avengers 5.
Yeah, that one is based on Secret Wars. So that's my prediction. We're gonna get an Inhumans cameo in whatever it's called, Secret Wars.
The director put out a statement earlier this week saying, yeah, the movie is zany and fun and comedic. And a lot of people online just went, you don't know how to read the room right now, do you?
See, I dig something like that. That's why I like Thor: Love and Thunder. I thought it was funny.
Marvel's doesn't look that bad.
You're early. Don't worry about it, brother.
No, you're right on time, Javier.
Jess, continue with your haul, please. I interrupted.
My haul? No, that's fine.
My bad.
Nope, no worries.
I was I got blindsided by the whole Inhumans thing. I'm like, I forgot you were doing the haul. My
No,
bad.
I totally get it. The
Do you want to do a burger deal? Hold on. Do you want to do a burger deal on this?
What?
Sorry,
What would it be? What would the details be?
Well, remember that I think he owes me 2 burgers now. Or
no, I'm up 1 burger, sir. That is it.
What? Didn't we make another burger on like the reprint of Transmit 3 or something?
I forgot what it was. But I say Marvel will say that they're mutants and will dump the whole Inhumans thing for the movies.
Oh my gosh, that's so painful. Why would you hurt him that way?
No. I don't want to bet on that because it's not going to happen.
Burger
I'm
deal.
confident. I don't bet, but we'll see what happens. I say that doesn't happen. I say they want to give it a shot.
I bet, and I won a nothing burger.
Or you know what's going to happen? They're not going to do shit because they don't care about the Inhumans. How about that? That's me being realistic about this.
Black Bolt was in Doctor Strange too.
I think that's going to be it. I'm just being optimistic and hopeful.
Really good. He looked really good in the costume.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
look great. I loved the whole thing. I loved Reed Richards. He was awesome.
Marvel needs to introduce the Inhumans in an FF movie. Have the storyline where Medusa is part of the Frightful Four and Crystal Black Bolt try to save Medusa. Sure, why not? I'd be down for that.
Right there.
Gia, I'll put it in contract when Omar loses 4 games to nothing. He has to ask Marvel for the Omnibus. I like that you're very specific about the 4 games to nothing. You're really confident, and I'm rooting for you. Let's go.
Yeah, I want to see it happen too. Because this has
Like
been
a
going on
pay-per-view
for
event.
years now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I keep derailing it. Please just continue.
No, it's okay. I love the comments.
Rorschach is an Inhuman. I agree. Gabe, thank you for joining. Welcome.
Keaton. Is that a Western book or a manga?
That's a manga from Naoki Urasawa,
Okay.
detective manga. Mangos.
Mangoes.
Manga Mondays. Let's see. Did we miss anything? I'll get to more comments in a second. Jess, please continue the haul. Sorry, we've interrupted long enough.
I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
What you get?
As the aforementioned Damn Them All from Cy Spurrier. This is the death of meet Ellie Bloody L, occultist for hire. After the death of her uncle Alfie, an infamous magician and occult detective. Okay, I'm already sold. The 72 devils of the Ars Goetia are mysteriously freed from their infernal realm. It's now up to Ellie to track down each of these demons and damn them right back to hell using holy water, conjuration, or her rusty claw hammer. Let's see. What's a good... Some of the art.
Whoa.
That's a lot of exposition there. Here's some word bubbles. Let me get something more representative of what's happening in here. I mean, we are damning people. Oh, I just saw the word patriarchy. Speaking of Ken Nuff. Now, Comic Slayer did warn me there's cat death in the very beginning of it, so I have to steel myself for that. This is the book Comic Slayer warned me about.
Just think that it's an animatronic.
Right. So this is Damn Them All. I don't care if it's a good or bad event. I want Mary Jane and Black Cat beyond in Dark Web, or even if they're not beyond, I just want them. This is written by Jed McKay. Okay, there we go.
That's the cool cover, though.
Yeah, that J.
They're
Scott
not cool.
Yeah, that's J. Scott Campbell for sure.
Not cool. Eye candy cover.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, I dig both those characters. If you haven't got the Black Cat Omnibus yet, what are you waiting for? So, yep. I don't even care about Dark Web, even though I own it. I know it's supposed to be bad, but I'm doing it anyway for some reason. Okay. This will be in the 3rd or 4th edition of the Super Sons Omnibus, but I don't have that, so I have Challenge of the Super Sons, which I did not own. But those of you who waited 5 years can now get it in Omnibus along with the other 2 Super Sun trades with Super Sons. And I mean, who doesn't love the Super Sons? Everyone loves Super Sons.
True.
Even Kristen loves Super Sons. She hates Super anything. Who wrote this? Tomasi wrote this. Okay. It's going to be good. Ooh, this looks good. What's happening here? I don't know. It's like Cyborg's ready to take them on. Okay, Challenge of the Super Sons. We talked about these next two books last week. Hexware. We definitely-
Nice.
Why sell your soul when you can buy a new one? Yeah. Geo baited me. Oh, whoa. Geo baited me hard on this one just by reading the description.
Good for that.
Yeah, and this is going to go into the magic / occult pile reading list that I've been working on for 3 years. This is the year it gets done. Somebody baited me into this on the last show. I already got it. The ambassadors. 6 people on the planet are about to get superpowers. Please choose carefully. Secret of superhumanity has been cracked, and 6 civilians from different countries are about to have their lives changed forever. But who do you trust with earth-shattering powers? This is by the hopefully reformed Mark Miller, art by Frank Quitely and Charest, Oliver Coatfield, Matteo Scalera. Whoa, this has some top-notch artists in it.
They're hoping he sells it to Netflix so they get a cut.
Well, there it is.
Wow.
This kind of the spine too, right?
Yep.
He has no shame at all at this point.
No, this is getting created, I guess, into a show on Netflix. So I hope it doesn't get canceled like Jupiter's Legacy or whatever it was after 3 episodes. And why would I watch it now? So this looks good. This has a ton of great artists, and I feel like Mark Miller's reformed. He's writing good stuff again. Magic Order is awesome. You're welcome for the giant omnibus that's going to happen, as I bought the last dinky digest-sized Strange Academy finals.
Woohoo!
Scotty Young. Why is this not an absolute? This artwork is crazy good.
Who's on art duties with that?
Humberto Ramos.
Ooh.
Yeah. And he crushes it in this. Son of Dormammu. That's such a great concept. So yeah, you're welcome. I bought the 3 digest sized, and I'm sure it's going to come out in fancy deluxe edition somewhere with a dedication to being a dope. Door to door, night by night. This was solicited last week. The Heritage Mills sales team travels from town to town, knocking on doors. They're the best at what they do, which also means they're the worst. They're broken. Each and every one of them haunted by closets so full of skeletons, they're bursting. When they discover a terrible secret behind one fateful door, it opens their eyes to a world full of real monsters hidden in every town. This sounds scary.
I like the art.
Yeah. Who? Oh, it's by Cullen Bunn.
Oh, okay.
Now you're interested.
Yeah, now
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show, absolutely.
Now I'm definitely interested.
Yeah. So I don't know what happens in this book, but Cullen Bunn was enough for me. And here's the other thing that you can make fun of me for. Yeah, I bought Lazarus Planet. I know that's supposed to be terrible, whatever. I don't care.
I do like the green on that spine. That looks cool.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
And you'll be happy to see I got monkey prints.
Oh, hell yeah. That's dope.
That's by Gene Lang, and he's awesome. Bernard
great.
Chang art, he's also awesome.
Gene Lang is so good. He's great.
Mhm.
This has something to do with Lazarus Planet, Batman versus Robin, the whole relaunch, whatever's happening. I'm going to get to that, and I need those books. I don't care if they're crappy. It's okay. Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Creepy cover.
Hey guys,
Gabe, welcome.
Gabe.
What's up, Gabe?
sorry to ruin the layout. There you go.
No,
It's all right.
Back to Jess.
This goes right next to Spider-Gwen with a similar spine. Points to Marvel for that. It slides right in and looks perfect.
So she
This
said.
cover is
Ah,
boss.
damn it! Stole my joke. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you guys. Who's this by? Oh, Chip Zdarsky, Batman the Knight.
Good guy.
The origin of Batman, never ending final kind of. How did the Dark Knight begin? So it's how he began. Definitely reading this.
Not during the day. I'll say that much.
I hope they show the pearls again.
Batman Fortress. This thing sounded way interesting to me. Can the Dark Knight stop an invasion of Earth?
Yes, he's done it 30 times already at this point.
Look at this team he's got. That looks
He's
like
80
Luther.
He does this shit he does this shit on the weekend in between taking kickboxing classes.
and Bunny Rabbit Green Lantern.
Is that Chip? No, Chip's a squirrel.
Squirrel. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but it looks cool.
Last son of Krypton. Batman must rally the last of the Justice League. Everything. What? I don't know, but it sounded like a cool premise.
Batman on the back of that cover looks like he's the guy that drew the short straw to hang out with those people.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's like, my mom made me make friends with these people.
I don't know who these people are. Bunny
Well, I know
Rabbit,
that's
Green Lantern.
Aqualad, and then that's that chick from Suicide Squad with the sword that has all the spirits in it. There's a
Oh,
bunny rabbit, and then there's like a dude
I
that
don't
looks
think
like
that's Katana. Is that Katana? I don't know.
you got to read it and find out and tell us, Jess.
What's that?
You said you got to read it and tell us.
Okay. Fourth volume, Avengers, Jason Aaron. I had to get this. Well, I'm collecting it anyway.
Oh, that text is so tiny in the spine. Sorry. Look at that. Tiny
Good,
Avengers.
It matches the other spines. So.
Wow. Damn.
But it's got the part in here that will inform me of the Moon Knight that I just finished, because the Avengers go up against Khonshu in the whole thing, and the Moon Knight by Jed McKay referenced the heck out of this, so now I can actually find out what he was talking about, and then I can go back and reread the book and then really understand it. Khonshu, Tony Stark, Phoenix. The Fist of Khonshu is now packing a heck of a punch. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I like this team.
They're going to make you read Gang War to figure out that book too, Jess.
Gang War?
Yeah.
Here's the one. Greenhouse Swamp Thing.
Nice.
And then this one's getting an overview tomorrow, probably. Treehouse of
nice.
2.
Does that
What was
also
the special thing with this? Did it make like a weird noise when you opened it or something?
It's glow in the dark.
Oh, turn your lights off.
I don't think it's been exposed to the light enough, but it's a cutout
Oh.
cover too.
man? And for the price, this is right.
Yeah, it's not
It
expensive.
was discounted at IST.
Yeah, that's where I got it. It was MSRP $40, and I got it discounted for like 25 or something. First one was awesome, so I'm just gonna go ahead and assume this one's great too. And that's my delusional haul. Thank you.
Illusional.
Yeah, it's going into the delusional. Those get light really quickly. You could totally show it off now. Okay, let me go stick it in the bathroom with all the lights on. And
Just
then
take your shirt off and you can just expose it to enough light. That was
So, Gabe, how you been?
I'm good.
How you been?
Took me a while to get in
Yeah.
here. My computer decided that it needed to update to do anything, and then that took a while.
How about you? Did you haul anything?
Oh, I hauled some stuff. Yeah, let's see.
Oh, I hauled a couple single issues. While Gabe's talking, I'll go get them.
Have fun.
Ooh, single bros.
Single Bros sounds like a dating app or something.
Yeah.
So let's see. I got the newest Daredevil Epic Collection, Into the Fire,
Ooh.
which is awesome. There's so many Daredevil epics I have. They have like a string of like 10 of these in a row, which is awesome. But so this is the DG Chichester stuff as well. What's really cool in here, and I was flipping through this, is there is this Jim Starlin written, and look at that, and then Joe Chodo on the art. Look at the crazy art on this book, on this Daredevil and Black Widow series. This is super cool. And then, of course, the main reason to really get this is the epic, amazing, the origin story of Daredevil and how he met Elektra in his years in college and all that fun stuff from Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. This is the Man Without Fear series. If you ever seen a Netflix series, that's the stuff that it was basically all based off of this series. Are those stories collected in Omni? No. One of the good things about these epic collections, what I really enjoy about these things, is they do collect things that have never, ever, ever been collected before, and they collect everything. They put everything in basic order, like some of the crossover events, annuals, things like that. Like here, you have that really cool Jim Starlin series, and then you get the Man Without Fear series and the DJ Chichester stuff, or DG. It's let me see if I can put what the content is in here. Daredevil 312 through 318, annual number 9, Daredevil Black Widow Arbiter, and Daredevil Man Without Fear 1 through 5. So awesome stuff there. And I got something else, a really cool haul that I can't show you. I can't bring it over or anything like that. So let me see.
Oh,
Yeah.
watch.
So the other day, even on the show, I was talking about I wanted to get, I know at least in our chat, I was talking about how I wanted to get a old school CRT TV so I can kind of get all my like retro games back up and start playing those again. So by coincidence, my neighbor a couple doors down from me just had this sitting on the sidewalk. So I was driving to the store, saw this thing on the sidewalk, immediately stopped, turned my car around, back home, walked over, picked it up, carried it back to my house.
Woof.
Plugged it into the outlet in the outside of my house, not expecting for it to turn on. Turned on. The video channel worked, so it goes to like the coax cable setting or like the composite input settings. Volume worked, all that stuff. So I was like, hell yeah, this is amazing.
Hell yeah.
Brought it in, carried it upstairs, and had to clean it off. It was outside for a while. It was kind of dirty and dusty. So yeah, now I got myself this awesome 27-inch Sony Trinitron TV. Beautiful condition, absolutely perfect. Works great. The games look awesome on it as they're meant to look on these types of TVs. One of the other cool things about this, and I don't know if this is like a Hispanic thing or what, but I started cleaning it off. So I sprayed it with some like Lysol, and the moment I put the paper towel on it and started wiping it down, I became 12 years old again. There is something about doing chores that made me feel like I was 12 years old again. Immediately, I was back 1992. Tupac was still alive. I was still reading X-Men, Infinity Gauntlet stuff. All of that stuff is still going on. There's something about just cleaning this TV. So if anybody ever wants to feel like they're 12 years old again, come over to my house. I'll let you clean it, and you'll immediately be brought back to 12 years old.
Hope you're back. How heavy was that?
Oh my god!
I have no idea how heavy it was. It's
had to
pretty
be
heavy.
50 pounds at least.
Maybe. It's good to know that I'm stronger than I was when I was 12. So I had no problem just carrying this around and bringing it.
Plus,
to the
it's
house.
super awkward with that tube sticking way out.
Well, I had to carry it. Like, yeah, it was weird. Like, I had to like. That's the only thing I like about it. It was It's like trying to hug like a really fat person. You can't get your fingers quite around them to hug them. Like it was all me, just upper body weight trying to carry that thing upstairs.
Are you getting a VCR for it?
No, I don't really. I'm not too worried about VHS movies. I would like to see some like the cool thing. The only thing I really care about VHS is some like the horror films that have just never been released before, and it's just always been on VHS. But I don't need any of that kind of stuff. I'm not worried about it. So yeah, got this awesome. I got my setup here with all my games, so I'm ready to go.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So the GameCube is completely operational. Like I have all the parts and bits for that. That works. Same with the Super Nintendo. My NES, I don't have any parts for it. Like I need to get a power cord for it. I gotta get like the coax cable, AV port stuff, and a controller. So I got some things to piece together to get this going. So this is gonna probably end up having me fall down a rabbit hole because now with these games, I need a PS1 so I can play Final Fantasy VII. I need a Sega Genesis. I got all those Sega Genesis games there.
Yeah.
So.
Need a Dreamcast.
Dreamcast. Play like Power Stone again or Crazy Taxi.
You need a Dreamcast to play Skies of Arcadia.
I want a first original Xbox. But I love
them
some
all
of those games.
while you're at it. PS2, why not?
PS2, even though I worked for PlayStation for like a long, long time, PS2s just drive me crazy. I never had one that worked. It always discrete errored on me. It always DRE'd on me.
Really?
The PS2 Slim, so you save some space.
I might need to get a Slim, but if I'm gonna do it, let me get the fatty so I can get the hard drive for no reason, just because. Because I'm not gonna play Final Fantasy on that thing again.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
This is great.
Are these your originals as far as consoles, or is this stuff you picked up as the years went on?
The Nintendo, the NES, I believe, is my original one because I don't remember buying another one of those.
Oh, wow.
GameCube I bought like a long time ago, probably like 10, 12 years ago. And that NES, the SNES, I need to get another one because it has that typical fading on the top half of it. Like it's brown as opposed to it being kind of gray.
Yeah.
But no, I got that like a gift somebody gave me like a while ago.
Yeah. I think it's become more people don't toss their consoles in exchange for the newer ones nowadays, and especially now with the rumor being that Nintendo is apparently not making the next Switch backwards compatible. That's just a rumor, but
yeah, we'll see when it all comes out. But
yeah.
Dude, these Sony Trinitron TVs are expensive. I was 100% sure it was not going to work since it was sitting out there on the sidewalk. Because these things they're like $200, something like that.
I wonder how long it was out there.
Probably at the beginning of the day, like probably just a few hours.
Man, you came out to save
That's a find.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
yeah, it is.
I couldn't have been happier finding that thing. I was so pumped. I was telling my wife, I was like, "Look at this! I'm cleaning it off again like I'm a little kid. This is great." So I've been playing Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube.
Nice.
So that's what I've been playing. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to have one. I just don't. I don't have the space at all. I have no space like that.
The collector's right. Dreamcast, Skies of Arcadia. What was the other great RPG?
The thing about Dreamcast is you can just burn all the games. You don't even need to buy them.
Dead or Alive 2, my favorite game ever. There was Skies of Arcadia and one other RPG.
It's a good. Let's see here. That came out like September 9th, 1999, right? Or that was a big deal. It was like 9999.
Yeah, I think I bought it in 2000. Yeah.
Yeah. What killed it is that it became so easy to pirate the disc. And
there was no copyright protection on the games. You could just burn them.
Yeah, it killed the console.
Really?
Right away. Yeah, it killed the console right away. People were just burning disc and
wow,
not buying the games.
I'm not seeing I have the soundtrack to that video game that I'm trying to think of. There's Skies of Arcadia, That was so cool. It was all in the air. But then there was one on the ground that was an RPG. I can't think of the name of it.
So here's the list of the Dreamcast games on Wikipedia.
Oh.
There's 102 Dalmatians, puppies to the rescue. Trying to see if anything on here I remember. Ooh, Alone in the Dark. That was always good.
Wait, you're considering Dreamcast games?
I mean, since you brought it up, I'm just bringing up the list.
Well, you need to play the
Bomberman.
original Sonic Adventure because the Dreamcast version is a little bit better than the GameCube one. Samba de Amigo, the Shenmue games, Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, I had Samba de Amigo.
Yeah, there's a bunch out there.
Yeah. Oh, this looks like a Geo Omar game.
Probably. Phantasy Star Online.
Dreamcast was the first online game too, right? That was the first one that made it online. They had like the Sega channel.
Yep.
Yeah.
It always amazes me how much I know about video games and how little I know about video games. When Gio and Omar start posting stuff that they're picking up, it's like, yeah, this is Deku Wife Simulator Volume 3, and I'm like, I've never heard of this. And Omar's like, yeah, it's amazing. It came out when I was 3 years old or something.
Did you get the one with the corrected soundtrack where the voice actors were better?
This is not an exaggeration either. This is how it goes.
Ooh, Fatal Fury.
Samba is coming out to Switch. Dr. Elevator, I have that pre-ordered. I can't wait to get it. I love Samba de Amigo.
How about Godzilla Generations? And the Godzilla Generations Maximum Impact.
Oh yeah, and you got to get the castanets and the mat for Samba de Amigo.
There you go, Guilty Gear. There's your fighting game.
Get the Berserk game, Millennium of the whatever. It's not a great game, but it's cool to have because it's Berserk. And it is.
Is it the one you guys been talking about? Uragura? Ikaruga?
Ikaruga? Yeah, that's a good one. House of the Dead and the like 3 sequels that I got, including the typing one. Typing of the Dead.
I'm only at K, but man, all these games are garbage. There isn't a single one on here so far where I'm like, oh yeah. Maybe Kiss Psycho Circus?
House of the Dead, that's in the arcades, right? Where they've got the gun set up and you could use it.
Yep. The thing is, the Dreamcast is one of the better consoles to emulate the arcade versions on the thing. You know, they did it the best.
There's Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah. If you can find a copy for Marvel vs. Capcom for cheap, go for it.
That's another one on PlayStation was like this is like 15 years ago. My friend tried to buy them for $200. I was like, that's crazy.
No, they're all expensive now. There's a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game for the Dreamcast that is super expensive.
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do with the money you're gonna pay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $300.
Yeah, these are the ones I played. I played Power Stone and Power Stone 2 a lot with my friends.
We need a remake or a new version of Power Stone, please.
I loved Power Stone. That was just so much fun. You're just jumping around, jumping on each other, gathering stones for more power to knock people off the platforms and stuff. Oh, Resident Evil 3 and Code Veronica. Okay. Yeah, so I got some fun
I
games
remember that
going on
Typing
too.
of the Dead.
Oh, I would die at that game. I'm just like that hunt and pecker. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit, fuck. Backspace. These aren't even real words. What's going on here?
Great games to emulate on the PC. I mean, take out my old Dreamcast console and play it. I envy you. I want a Dreamcast. I don't have.
I had to hack that thing to play Shenmue 2. It was only available in Japan, and I had to get a adapter hacker thing to stick in my Dreamcast so I could play Shenmue 2.
Cleveland Brown with the shade. Come on, man. Nintendo should bundle Mario Party on every console from now on, so every Nintendo console owner can play it. I get the message.
Michael 031484 for his comment at 9:19. There you go.
We'll pre-order that, but heaven forbid get the Mario Party.
eye roll emoji. Thank you, Michael.
I did pre-order Red Dead Redemption though for the Switch.
Red Dead Redemption.
There's another
That's
game.
gonna be fun on the Switch.
That's a big game. But then
That's,
again,
it should fit on the cartridge, so it should be good.
I mean, the Switch was able to get The Witcher 3 on there, so.
Or
Yeah,
they might be like
that game-
it might be just like you buy the cart and it's really just an unlock for the download. I'm like, fuck, man, really? Like with
no,
Mega
but
Man?
that game wasn't that huge.
No?
Hold on.
Because they did it with Mega Man, right? Where like the first 3 games were on the cart, and then everything else afterwards was a download.
Sorry,
Heck was the name of that?
am I back?
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption's 11.4 gigabytes, so that should fit because the Switch cartridge is up to what 34 gigs.
No idea.
Should be good.
No idea. But yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to get some more like games now that I actually have a console and a TV to play
That's
it
awesome,
on.
dude.
Because yeah, I tried it on like a flat screen, like regular TV, and it just wasn't the same. It just didn't look right at all.
Mm-hmm.
But on the CRT, like it's like, oh, this is perfect. Like this is beautiful.
Yep.
Why is that? Is it because they were specifically designed for those TVs during that time period?
Yeah. The way
Yeah.
it is, like with the CRT, with the pixels on it, and like the resolution and the frame rates and all that stuff, it's night and day compared to like trying to do it like on a flat screen HD TV. It just stretches everything out. Like it just looks extra pixelated. Where on like this TV, like everything, like there's no pixelation. Everything looks pretty solid.
Okay, so it keeps basically it keeps it how it's supposed to look.
Yeah, it was designed for those types of TVs.
Cool.
Yeah. And these Sony Trinitrons are like top of the line ones too. So I was like, sweet.
The soundtrack. I have the soundtrack from Coco. I should burn it and send it to. Oh, he left.
Yeah, you knew what was going on. He heard Coco and he left. Oh, he's back. Let's see here. Cool.
Sorry, I'm back.
Hello, Gio.
I got the soundtrack for Coco. I just saw. I'll burn a copy and send it to you, Gio.
I'm kidding. It's a fun movie. Don't come at me, guys.
That's great.
Too late.
Too late.
What's going
So that
on?
was my haul. You know,
Right.
I got an Epic collection and I got a TV.
And an Epic TV. Hell yeah. All right.
What's next? Reads?
Anybody read anything? Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a sec.
Oh my god. Gray Sony Trinitron Vega TV? It was
Well, I read,
Oh, 1, 2,
I read
5.
5 volumes of Scalped.
So Jess, tell us, because we went over on that on Thursday. You missed it. What do you thought about Scalp? Give us the lowdown.
Well, since you've already talked about it, I'll keep it short. I was blown away by it. It just seemed so raw and gritty. I feel like Jason Aaron must have immersed himself in Lakota culture to get all those words properly in there. I wish they had been translated. I was talking to Omar. I can't remember when, but we were on the air, and he didn't dig it. He didn't like Scalped, but he also said there was some backlash at the time from Native American Lakotas about it. But I don't know what to tell you about that. It just seems so real and raw and gritty, and just so many people just at the very end of their rope, just trying to survive any way they can. And all the characters, I was interested in they had a lot of characters in that book, and I was interested and invested in each and every one of them. So I consider that great writing. when there's 7 or 8 characters that are in the main story, they can just be toss-off characters. I think it's even more than that. If maybe 9 or 10 of these characters that I really, really cared about. And so I found it to be brilliant. I thought it was brilliant.
Even kind of the throwaway characters, where it was just like one of my favorite. I think it was only one issue or maybe 2. That old couple that kind of lived way out in the middle of nowhere, and they kind of just how they struggled because their turnips weren't growing right, and
Right.
how sad they felt where they had to go into town and get like free food from the government and stuff like that. Like that was just a great story. We never heard from that couple again.
Well, after the plane crashed into their house and they got a new one.
Yeah,
It worked out in the end.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I finally read Lou's suggestion, Dark Ride.
And
Can't wait for volume 2. It was awesome.
a lot of fun, man.
It is so awesome. Welcome to the scariest place on earth. Devilland has been the world's premier horror-themed amusement park for over 50 years. Home to the scariest ride ever created, the Devil's Due. It's like Disney. Maybe I talked about this already, but I wanted Lou to see how much I loved it, because the old man is getting ready to pass it on to his kids. One of them's name is Halloween. His daughter's name is Halloween. The son is named Sam Hain. There's deaths that occur, grisly deaths. There's all kinds of hauntings and stuff in this book. There's some light moments, but it's really dark and scary. And there's a big word there, but but people go missing and investigators show up, and some guy with a YouTube channel who claims that it's always been haunted. Dark Ride Volume 2 comes out September 12th. Thank you, James Abel, because it ends on a major cliffhanger. The kids don't get along, and they're vying for control of the empire. Meanwhile, this place the amusement park is totally haunted by some demons from hell. It's like based on the entrance to hell. It's really scary, but it's also kind of I don't know. It had a little bit of humor in it that lightened it up, but I thought this was great. This is definitely 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, 10 out of 10, whatever. It's awesome. And then I read Rainbow Rowell's She-Hulk.
Ooh.
Really good. Really, really good. I had to do some of that. Okay, that happened because something happened to Jen. I'm not sure what happened to her, but she's coming back and trying to establish herself as a lawyer. And then Jonathan Hart, Jack of Hearts, some substitute Avenger. Is that for Dark Ride?
I think so.
You're welcome. Probably next year. I didn't know who the heck Jack of Hearts was, but it doesn't matter. He's all beaten up. He was supposed to be dead. He comes to Jen for help.
Jack of Hearts is awesome.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I was not familiar with him, but it doesn't matter because his whole story is told here. And Jen does a great job being Jen. And I think Rainbow Rowell just wrote this beautifully. It's such a great She-Hulk book, volume 1 and 2. It's really, really a lot of fun. I dug the whole thing. There's all kinds of other subplots and stuff. Totally dug it. I can't wait for volume 3.
I dig the art on those covers.
Yeah. And then they have in the back all the covers that, came out. So there's
30,000 variants.
8,000 variants for everything, and they're all in the back. So, and I saw an Adam Hughes cover that I don't own, so that of course drove me crazy that I don't own it.
To eBay.
But wow, I highly recommend Rainbow Rowell's She-Hulk. Highly. And then Freddie and I read Black Hand, Iron Head. let's see how I can describe this. How can I describe this? There's a young girl with superpowers. Okay, wait. Let me just read the back. Alexia's father is the head of an impressive corporate empire and one of the greatest superheroes of all time, and she desperately wants to take up his mantle. After his unexpected death, a woefully unprepared Alexia is confronted with a wealth of well-kept family secrets, including a villainous sibling she never knew even existed. Can the sisters work together to investigate their father's mysterious death, or will they destroy each other in the process? One's white, one's black. The father had an affair with the African-American super villain, and she's in prison or dead or something. I can't remember, but it's a super wild ride.
Oh, so it's like a landscape-sized book, huh?
Yeah, it is, which is a little bit annoying.
Because it sticks out of your shelf past all the other books.
So I'm going to have to file it like this.
Or on top.
Or I may just
Or
have a
top of the
landscape section. But I'm wondering what Freddie thought of this, because I really enjoyed it. How they both have to work together to foil the father's actually not dead and has an evil plan involving some vicious criminal who can transport him to a version of Shambhala or someplace that's a sanctuary where he can live forever, and et cetera. Hijinks ensue. It's really great.
Shambhala?
Mecca.
I think it's Shambhala. Yeah, that's where he wants to go, and they have to figure out how to keep him from doing it because he's ruining everything. The art's awesome. It's by David Lopez. I can give a better review of it once I'm prepared.
Cool.
All right. Good haul, Jess. Guys, with that, I'm going to bow out. I've been up since about 4:30, so I'm exhausted.
I am Knuff. Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining.
See you on Wednesday, okay?
Until next time.
Peace and love, dude.
Later, bruh.
And then number 3.
David Lopez's art was better than ever, which is already high standards, but his writing and humor weren't slacking. Hoping we get a volume 2. Good. I'm glad we both... I discovered it once Freddie showed it to me, and it turns out it was in my library, so I read it right away. That's why it's in the format it is. Web.
You know, speaking of Freddie and Puerto Ricans, we're missing another one in the chat.
Yeah, we're missing the other famous Puerto Rican.
What the heck?
What?
Rodimus, where you at? I need the Spanish lessons.
I wonder how Rodimus prime rib. I wonder how he likes his steak.
Gabe, well, how about you? Read anything interesting?
Yeah, I've been reading some stuff.
Yeah.
So I read the He-Man Effect, how America toy makers sold you your childhood. So I was talking about this on the show a few times as I was getting it and reading through it. It's just how I just dropped everything, son of a bitch. It's basically the idea of how advertisers were able to kind of change the way like the FCC and the FTC regulated ads and children's television that allow them to be able to just basically advertise toys to kids all day, every day. Where it used to be you can only advertise toys for like 30 seconds at a time for commercials and stuff like that. So instead, they got things like He-Man, G.I. Joe, Transformers, which were basically, half-hour commercials for cartoons. Because they were talking about in here, this goes way back to like the 60s and the 50s when they had like all these different acts that were there to try and help kids and allow kids to have their own kind of TV time, things like Sesame Street and educational TV and stuff like that. Because apparently kids can't tell the difference between a cartoon and a commercial. and they think it's all just like one long show anyways. But it's really interesting, especially if you kind of grew up in this era like I did, where there's things here like how Sesame Street and Power Rangers, and just how the toys were just used as the selling mechanisms, and a lot of kind of like basic ideas of like brainwashing and stuff like that. That was really kind of spot on. That happened to allow this type of advertising. That it's there even to today. Like we still see it in commercials and TV shows and stuff like that. What edition is that? I'm not sure what he means by what edition.
Is that a first edition or second?
It just came out a couple of weeks ago. So
Okay.
yeah, this is a brand new book. So that was really cool. That was super interesting. If anybody's into that, if you were kind of born in this era, like it's really enlightening on how that kind of works. Especially if you have kids. Like, well, I don't. Reading this made it where I'm like, you know what? Because the thing is, with kids, at least with my kids, or just kids in general, you can kind of have an idea of what they're watching in terms of like shows and stuff like that. What you don't really have control over is what kind of ads they see. So when I was reading through this, I was like, oh crap. All right, well, I'm going to pay for my YouTube to be ad free so that my kids can watch it and not get, because I'll see it sometimes. They'll just get like commercials about medicine or like weird stuff like that. It's like, my kids don't even see that stuff or even understand that kind of stuff yet. So this really convinced me that it's a good idea for me to just kind of take ads off of my YouTube so that they don't get interrupted when watching their shows with ads for like erections and weird stuff like that, Also, speaking of erections, I read Cobra The Last Laugh, which is a really cool Cobra story all about Chuckles going undercover and infiltrating Cobra and getting caught and all kinds of really cool stuff with that. So this is really fun as well. It's a big old book. It was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's right. She could feel it. But yeah, good stuff. Art in it's it works for the story. It's a little kind of different, I feel. But if you're into like crime, spy stuff, espionage stuff, things like that, then this is definitely for you. You don't need to have like a PhD in G.I. Joe or anything like that. Like everything is very just grounded. Everything is very like this is this kind of archetype of a character. Like you don't need to know who Duke is or who Firefly is or any of that stuff. They kind of just introduce you to whatever characters are in here and what you need to know about them. So it's really good if you're just interested in a good espionage story. Just forget the G.I. Joe Cobra stuff. Like that doesn't need to be weighted into this kind of stuff for you guys at all.
Nice.
And I'm starting a new reread. Can't see with this. But I am now, this is the first volume. I am going through 100 Bullets. Loved it so far. I mean, this is about the fourth time I've read this series, I think. And it's amazing. Art's amazing in it. Story's amazing in it. Just the way like the stories are kind of laid out. Brian Azzarello does a really good job. These are really quick, gritty stories. They're usually like 1, maybe 3 issues long so far. It's cool how they introduce characters kind of like in the background. Like Lono just kind of shows up randomly in the background in a kind of completely offset scene where he's like robbing like a building across the street kind of stuff. So I love this. I love this kind of stuff. And I'm really excited to go through and read the entire thing. If anybody wants to join me, I'm barely going through volume 1. So if you got the Omnis or the hardcovers or whatever you got, if you want to join me, hit it up. I've been posting it on my Instagram, on my stories as I read through the issues and stuff like that. So you can see some of the really beautiful artwork in here from Eduardo Rizzo. I love his artwork. He probably draws the best gritty artwork, probably some of the best beautiful women, some of the best ugly looking dudes. Like there's like nothing in here that he can't do excellently.
Nice.
Yeah. And that's it. That's what I've been reading.
Heck yeah.
Oh, my fun.
We've been going on for a while, so let me speed things up. I only read I read a bunch of stuff, but I'll just talk briefly about the Shuzo Shimi books. I finished Welcome Back, Alice. And I was really surprised that he ended that book so quickly at only 40 chapters, I'm going to say. And it was rushed to hell. And I hated the finale.
Oh, no.
So that soured the experience. I was not. It started out with some interesting concepts. A lot of people disliked the book. I totally get it. I was in it to see how the story would end. It's a predictable ending, but what happens in the last 3 chapters should have been like 13 or 15 chapters instead of just 3. And in contrast, I'm also up to date with Blood on the Tracks, and I think that has gone on for too long. And to me, it keeps losing steam as it goes with every chapter. The last one that came out, we have confirmation that it's on its way out. They haven't said anything, but when you read when you read the latest chapter, you understand now that the story's winding down. Interesting, but drawn out for way too long, and I think it should have ended ages ago. It's still going strong. I think it's 150 some chapters in.
Wow.
But I think it should have ended probably like 2 years ago. I'm also reading for a video of mine. I haven't even told my channel, so I'm going to say it here. I'm doing a video on Don't Call It Mystery, sort of a deep dive with some cool little things that I'm working on for the channel. So look forward to that. There you go. That's what I read. I read some other stuff, but it's
We all just read the most random stuff. Like
this one's a mystery detective book, by the way. Like a crime thing, whatever.
Just to address, Larry double posted. I loved Basket Full of Heads, but I have not read the sequel, Refrigerator Full of Heads, since it wasn't Joe Hill. I didn't go for it, but I also love Basket Full of Heads.
What about Freezer Full of Heads?
I haven't read that one either.
How about a Trunk Full of Heads?
Trunks. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sorry I can't help you with Refrigerator. It just made me leery that it wasn't Joe Hill.
Sad to hear about Blood on the Tracks. I mean, keep reading it. It's probably just me. I just think it's gone on for too long, considering what the story's about. I don't know. And the last, it was suspenseful and sad. Now it's just sad, honestly. But it's still worth it for the art. Random question. Has anyone read Aquaman Andromeda? I'm still waiting for the damn book to come out, the hardcover. That was delayed, right? Hold on.
Okay.
Everybody's making a lot of heads in whatever comments in the chat.
Sorry.
The Double Bag was a movie. A head's an air fryer.
Air fryer.
Aquaman Andromeda comes out in November 2023. I feel like it was first solicited, like a whole year and a half ago?
That sounds right.
And it still hasn't come out. I didn't read the 3 issues because I was waiting for that hardcover, and I totally forgot. But thank you for bringing it up again, because I will get that day one. I will get that book. You know I have to. Come on now.
I understand, Lucio. I understand.
He heads in the duffel bag.
There was apparently a movie.
Yep. There's a Joe Pesci movie, if I remember right.
Larry loved it.
Okay.
You love
So
Dr.
speaking of things we love, let's highlight some previews.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can do this over here.
You got it, dude.
Chrome tab.
You got it. Seamless transition here, everybody.
Boom.
That's what I live
Yeah.
for. Lots of interesting DC books coming out this week. First, we are getting the Absolute V for Vendetta hardcover reprint, 2023 edition. Nothing new being added, just a reprint. They just like to do the gimmick of 2023 edition, but it's the same thing.
They just like to rebrand everything as Black Label.
Yeah. Also coming out, Batman hardcover volume 2, The Batman of Gotham, from a friend of the show, Chip Zdarsky.
I'm totally getting that.
Volume 2. And I think everybody's excited for this one. I know I am. Detective Comics by Ram V, the first hardcover, Gotham Nocturne Overture.
Ram V and Cy Spurrier. What's that?
Yeah. Cy Spurrier, and a whole bunch of other people drawing too. Detective Comics 1062 to 1065 coming out this week.
Nice.
Now this is baffling. I mean, we knew about it, but it's still silly. The Batman One Bad Day complete box set. I don't understand why you would buy the previous editions, and now this is coming out. I don't get it. What happened here?
This is so they can sell it at Barnes and Noble or something like that.
Yeah. You should have. I don't think this release should have happened. Because what was the point of telling people to collect each hardcover if you're just going to do this?
And it also has a special edition of The Killing Joke.
Yeah, I should have just picked up the single books. I regret it now. I don't know that I should get a box set.
At least this one features the original colors by John Higgins for The Killing Joke.
Oh, well, that was a big deal.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's a nice incentive, I guess. I mean, it's still a pricey-ass box, if you ask me. More than an omnibus.
Well, let's hope we can get it half off.
Oh, I'm sure. I see this heavily discounted at what's the store that you guys mentioned?
Ollie's.
Ollie's, yeah. Hey guys, I found the One Bad Day box for $30. Nice. Let's see. Also coming out, we got a bunch of single issues. I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna highlight it. Sorry. Cindy and Biscuit. I don't know what that's about, but cool. Some Harley Quinn for you, Jess. Harley Quinn Black, White, Redder volume for issue 2, cover by Chris Samney.
Totally into it.
Oh, I would love to see Chris Samney Batman. Come on.
That'd be fun. Yep. Some statues. If
you're really pumping out this Blue Beetle stuff, man.
Yeah. It's almost like he's got a movie coming out. Night Terrors, Catwoman.
Oh, they're still on this Night Terror stuff? All right.
Apparently. Superman. Sure, why not? Nope. Still single. There was another hardcover here. Oh, Monkey Prince hardcover volume 2, The Monkey King and I.
Okay, I guess I gotta get it.
This is volume 2, Jeff, so you gotta go back and get volume 1.
I just showed it in my home.
Yeah, you did pick up volume 1.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why Monkey Prince sounded familiar. Okay.
I don't know what Mr. Easter is, but complete set issues. Okay, good.
It's the Easter Bunny as a gangster. Easter.
Nightwing, The Joker War trade paperback.
This is an old series, isn't it? This is issue 70.
Yeah. Yeah, that never got a trade release until now.
Okay,
I don't know. But yeah, good for you if you want to grab it. With that lovely cover, I say sarcastically. Wow, somebody's going to dislike the video now because I dissed on the joke.
Hey, that's engagement.
Yeah. Tales of Teen Titans Go box set, TV or not TV. And here we go. Wonder Girl Homecoming trade paperback.
That's a boss cover.
Also coming out, Wonder Woman 2021 series, Volume 4, Revenge of the Gods.
Ooh, Becky Cloonan.
Collecting Wonder Woman 795 to 800. With a gorgeous cover. Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Also coming out is...
Go back.
Wonder Woman Omnibus there.
Brian Azzarello.
Coming out.
Speaking of Brian
Wonder
Azzarello.
Woman by Brian Azzarello and Cliff Chang, reprint, 2023.
Some of his best work. Love this.
I highly recommend this series. If you want to start out with something Wonder Woman for the first time, this is a great introduction. And I would pick this up, but I own the absolutes for this.
Same.
So, yeah, I'm going to get the absolutes for it because that was just I'd rather have it in like that style format for this kind of art.
Yeah.
And it's easier to read.
Absolutely. How many times are they going to reprint that Wonder Woman run? I mean, I think it's a good entry point for a lot of people.
Yeah.
52 Wonder Woman was great. I would keep it evergreen.
I was about to say, is this like one of the last like integral Wonder Woman runs?
That they haven't done yet, and
No, just in general, like that Brian Azzarello stuff. When's any Wonder Woman stuff after this? Is any of it like?
Yeah, Greg Rucka's Rebirth run was good.
Greg Rucka was also pretty good.
That's right. All right, yeah, with the Frank Cho covers and stuff. But that was weird because it was like two stories going at once. I kind of flipped back and forth, and then they like did. That's right. I'm having PTSD from that because they put out those collected editions where it was like because it was two stories, right? So it was like odd numbers was one story and even numbers was one story. Yeah. And they put out collected editions in that route where it was like 1, 3, 5, 7.
Yeah.
And then the other one was 2, 4, 6, 8. I remember now.
Yep. That was collected in oversized hardcovers and trades. I have them in trades.
I had the standard size hardcovers for that Brian Azzarello run for a while.
Nice.
That's how I was reading that.
So there you go. That's DC. Let's move on to.
They gave her
Image.
shorts. How dare they? They gave her shorts and pants.
Share this tab. Let's go to Image here with one book only. Little Monsters, Volume 2, trade paperback. From Boom, Approach, Specs, and Vampire Slayer, Buffy, Volume 3. Approach is by Approach. I don't know who this is, but I don't know if you guys are interested
Nah.
in me reading Approach. But apparently there's a giant monster chasing the plane, so that's cool.
Just go up
or down.
Yeah, either way.
Let me show the cover real quick. That's a pretty cool cover, I think. Pretty boring. I thought, oh, it's just a plane in a snowstorm, but then I looked at the monster behind it, so that's cool.
NFL Dude says Little Monsters is by Lemire and Dustin Wynn. So I'll wait.
Oh, the Cinder team. Yeah.
Okay, that I'm waiting for the deluxe on. That's right.
This will get a deluxe.
With those
Come
two,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a powerhouse team. It has to. Specs. Anybody interested in Specs?
Comic book Specs. Right, Jess?
This one,
Yeah.
Small Town, Ohio, 86. All Kenny and Ted want is to not feel outcast. What happens when a pair of X-ray glasses mysteriously appear? The magic specs open a world of possibilities for these misfit teens through the granting of literal wishes. Things start out innocent, but when they wish that their bully would disappear, things take a cursed turn with a far darker consequence than they thought possible. A mysterious and nostalgic tale from David Booher from Kanto, and artist Chris Sheehan. I butcher those names. They're never going to be on the show.
Kanto, and I love this idea of X-ray specs.
Kenny and Ted realize they've received much more than they bargained for.
So are there X-ray specs that grant you wishes? I thought they was just used to just look in a girl's locker room in high school.
I'm surprised. Yeah, right? I don't know. We're going to have to read to find out. But it sounds pretty cool. I dig it.
Does sound cool.
DC, we looked at that. Marvel, Hulk, Joe Fixit coming out.
Oh, yeah. This is supposed to be great.
This has, from Peter David, this has the 5-issue miniseries and Incredible Hulk number 347.
Oh, first appearance of Joe Fix. I was like, why is that in there?
Yeah, I've heard.
Also, Hulk related, the Immortal Hulk Omnibus coming out.
How many pages is that? Like 1,600?
Does it say on here?
150 smackers. Woo. That is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Back in my day, omnibuses were $100.
So, yeah, how many?
It's probably
So-
massive. I'll look on Amazon or something.
Freddie
got
says 16 pages.
Damn it! I was just there.
Ah, Freddie beat you
Never
to
mind.
it.
I still need to get the rest of the oversized hardcovers for this run. That's going to be where I'm going to lie with getting that story.
Also, Gio, just so you know, the other famous Puerto Rican did show up a little while ago.
Ooh, all right. Give me a second, Rodimus. Is this not in any Omni coming out? Previously collected? No. I mean, there are the oversized hardcovers if you want to go that route. But I'm pretty sure they're going to go out of print, so might as well get
Some of them already are, I think. But yeah. Or people are going to sell them to get the Omni, so might be more out there.
So 2 covers coming out. You got this one, and you got this one. Which one do you guys like the best?
The Alex Ross one.
As much as I like the Alex Ross one, I think I like the other one more.
Ross versus Ross. Who will win?
I like the one that was the other one with the pink cover with the chains. The kind of Superman looking thing. Yeah.
Yeah, is that Alex Ross too?
Correct.
Ah, okay. That's boss.
It's more dynamic, so yeah.
Yeah.
So this collects everything. 50 issues, issue number 0, Immortal She-Hulk 1, King in Black, Gamma Flight 1 through 5, Avengers 684, Immortal Hulk Time of Monsters, Defenders the Best Defense, blah, blah, blah. You get the picture. It's everything related to this era. So there you go. Go grab it.
That's a biggie.
Also coming out. Loki, Modern Era Epic Collection, Journey into Mystery.
Yeah.
So
That's such a great Loki series.
Mhm.
if you don't have the omnibus, you can get this, right?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Wait, hold on. I can just click on it.
It's the Journey into Mystery stuff that kind of ran concurrent with Thor, right?
Yeah. Arion Gillen, Siege, Loki, Journey into Mystery. Yeah, that's it. There you go. That's always an option if you can't get the omnibus. This, whatever. Marvel Masterworks Incredible Hulk hardcover volume 17. It's a Hulk week this week with the DM variant edition. Also coming out, Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider. This is one of the digest kid books.
Ah, okay.
So a lot of people in the
also-
chat are saying that the standard cover is sold out on other websites. So you guys might want to check out IST tomorrow, 9
Yeah,
a.m.
baby.
Pacific time.
Trials of X Volume 12. And X Factor Epic Collection Judgment War. Let me take a look here real quick at these two. Is this new? This is a new.
It's a new Epic collection for X Factor.
There we go. Collecting X Factor 37 through 50, annual number 4, and Uncanny X-Men 242 and 243. There you go. Are you still getting the Trials books, Jess?
I'm not. This is the last one. 10 ended with 11 and 12 start new stories, and then it's not going to get finished in anthology size. So I didn't collect 11 and 12.
Nice.
Because they're not going to get finished. So they'll be collected in some other form.
That's good for the wallet.
Too bad. I love those anthologies.
Dynamite is back here. Dying Light. We're also getting James Bond, Agent of Spectre, hardcover edition. And the hottest release, Ready for Rescue, make your own Paw Patrol vehicles.
That's cool.
Ignore the Immortal Hulk, guys. This is already sold out at distribution level. You're not going to find this again. So buy the Paw Patrol book.
I think if you got little kids, this is gonna be cool. Like if they like Paw Patrol, go for it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm joking around, but it's fun for kids.
Geo hates kids.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Don't put that out there. Lou already messed me up with the Inhumans earlier. Other books coming out from Cinebook, we got Bear's Tooth, America Bomber, Volume 4. Amulet Books, Billy Blaster and Robot Army from Outer Space. That's a dope sounding name. Rocket Ship Entertainment, Born Sexy Tomorrow, Volume 1.
Hey.
Sounds like my life.
Nice. Buck Danny Classics, Ghost of the Rising Sun. The Rising Sun, and Devil's Island, Volume 4.
Oh, there's Bunny Mask. Oh,
Bunny
Kristen
Mask,
keeps
Volume
telling me I need to
2.
read it.
From
Everybody was
Aftershock.
talking about that book when it was originally coming out, like in singles.
Yeah,
Like it was
Kristen
like
loves
crazy.
this book.
What is this about?
You'd have to read it. I can't. I haven't collected it because I keep waiting for it to be put into a deluxe. But I'm not sure I can wait. Kristen is a big proponent of this book.
Her footfalls don't exist. She leaves no marks. Her eyes are a white abyss. Her name is Bunny Mask, and she's free from her cave and moving through the city, searching for sickness and enacting her own unfathomable sense of justice. All right. So it's like a horror book slasher thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds cool. Some manga editions. If you guys want to find out about that, you can tune in on Thursdays when we talk about manga. Oni Press, Cindy and Biscuit. I talked about that earlier. So that's from Oni Press. Here's another Bunny Mask. Unrelated to that other Bunny Mask. Magnetic Press, First Adventure, Sherlock Holmes, Study in Scarlet, hardcover. Vertical, no, sorry. Rocket Ship Entertainment, Girls Have a Blog. Manga.
Too, I thought so.
Well, there's some good manga up there. I saw some booby action.
How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. That's not that great of a book. Jujutsu Kaisen, cool. Land of the Living Gods from Aftershock. That's a trade paperback. Yep. Magnetic Press, Mezcal, hardcover. Cinebook, Nottingham, Volume 3, Robin. And I think, hey, Rooster Fighter's coming back, Volume 4. Did you get that?
People love that book.
I don't know about everybody, but all that matters is that I love it, and I'm getting this day one. I'm a fan.
I love that.
Humanoids, Shadows of Thule. Is that right?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with that. Shed from Blue Fox Comics. Some other manga. Surfer from Rebellion 2000 AD. UFO The Closest Encounter. Sounds pretty cool. It's a recreation or an adaptation of the Charles Hickson experience that he had with the UFO. He made that story, and then later on, nobody believed him. And they made documentaries out of him and everything.
How dare they not believe him?
Yeah. But like even the UFO peeps were like, I don't know about that story. But it's pretty infamous for
Larry's checking out. Good night, Larry.
Night, night.
Larry, thank you for joining. We're almost gonna wrap up too.
I'm getting up early.
Abrams Comic Arts, Washington's Gay General. Cool. Good for him. That's it. Your pal Fred Lowe, Power. Cool. Yeah. So all these wonderful releases you can grab at our sponsor's website. That is, of course, InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected edition. You get your omnibus, trade paperbacks, hardcovers, manga, box sets, treasury editions. I don't know. Anything that's collected, you can find it there. Great deals that range from 42 to 50, 60% off. Loyalty discounts, tack on an extra 2% to that if you order on a week-by-week basis. And if you make an order of $50 or more in the U.S., you get free shipping. Also, at the end of the month, on the 28th, I think, yes, on the 28th, we'll be doing the $50 gift card open to anybody out there in the world. You just got to show up, participate in the chat, in that stream, hang out with us. By the end of that show, we'll pick out a winner. That is all courtesy of our wonderful sponsor, fantastic customer service, great packaging at InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. Shout out to IST.
We didn't actually talk about Jason Aaron doing Batman, did we? Or did we?
We did not. Yeah, with who was it? Mankey on art,
That'd be cool.
and it's apparently his first time, Batman's first adventure into space. In space.
Never mind.
Yeah, you're out. So when that happens, if it's fun, trippy, sci-fi goodness, I'll check it out.
Yeah,
Sounds
Jason
fun.
Aaron and Batman. I love everything about that sentence.
Let's see. I got. Let's do 2 questions from the chat, and we can wrap it up. Oh, Rodimus, did you put out a Spanish lesson tonight?
He did. It's kind of back there.
This
Oh,
one?
wow. Nailed it. As the leading Hispanic authority on comics on the internet, I am challenged all the time by Rodimus Prime Rib to pronounce Espanol. And tonight we have a little Spanglish in there, it looks like. Buenas noches, brochachos. Tarde pero seguro apoyando a los mejores esta noche.
It's pretty good.
Good evening. Oh, yeah? Decent?
Yeah,
Good evening. I like brochachos.
that's a made up thing, just in case.
Yeah, I know. That's why I love it.
Bro, muchachos, you know.
Yeah, I love it. So, what is he? Is Tarde? What's he saying there? I know
Tarde means late.
he's late. That's what I thought. Oh, Rado is giving me A++. Thank you.
Ooh, oh,
Freddie says I'm getting better.
Wow, teacher's pet.
Apoyando a los mejores esta noche, supporting the best tonight. Best
Oh,
of the best.
nice. Thanks, Rodimus. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Let me pick out 2 questions before we start wrapping up, because it's been a long stream. No, that's not a question.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
That's a good point.
It's a good comment, but that's not a question. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is the Green Lantern Omnibus the one with 400 less pages than what it says?
I think we've been talking about this at length, myself and a few other people, and it's going to have the 600 pages of hard traveling heroes with Neil Adams, Denny O'Neil, and then I think it's hard space flying heroes or whatever by Mike Grell and Denny O'Neil that went on like 40 issues in the back as a backstory in Flash comics. So those were like 10 pages each, and it went on for a long time in Flash. So my guess is that it's all the Denny O'Neil, Mike Grell stuff that's going to that's going to be included in that.
Why is all the Green Lantern all jacked up?
I'm sorry?
What's up with the Green Lantern Omnis getting all messed up? Because isn't Green Lantern Corps like missing issues too?
I think it's missing issues 4 through 6. And I'd have to look at my custom bound ones to see how important those are. I think the completists probably want those in there, and I don't blame them. But I'd have to look in my book and see what issues those are that are missing.
Would you consider this in some shape or form? Because I read this just now, and I like this idea. Just saying. Yes, buy the Blue Beetle Dia de Graduación and do the review in Spanish.
Wow. I would need some help by some native speakers to help me with it. But if somebody really wants that, I think it would be a ton of fun.
You got a whole squadron of Puerto Ricans that you can call at any point in time. You know, like 500 now.
I got my PR squad.
Yeah, we can help you out with that.
That'd be funny.
Mr. Tex, Gabe, did you see the Wildcats compendium in the DC catalog?
Yes. I'm
Are
down.
you excited for that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see what issues were in it, but I have the absolute, but I didn't have that many issues, and we haven't seen anything from Wildcats since then. So
Okay.
I'm down for it. The more Jim Lee art I get, and the more like Wildcat stuff, I'm there.
Oh yeah, Freddie told me that. Yeah, there it is. Missing the 3 issues that Tomasi 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that Tomasi didn't write.
Ultimate Power would like to see that. The Blue Beetle book? Let's see what happens.
And I assume it's all in Spanish too, the Blue Beetle
Yeah.
book?
Yeah.
This is a long-term project.
You guys are jumping way ahead. He just basically learned Spanish. Now, you guys should do a book. You should read a book and then do a report on it. And you should move to Spain.
That's a graduation exam.
Not something I can spin out in a day. This is going to be a long-term one.
Puerto Ricans and a guy whose second language is allegedly English, but I don't know. Jess has been speaking a lot more Spanish. You can pull it off.
Hilarious.
Gabe loves 90s comics. Where can people find you when you're not here with us? Chatting it up.
Instagram, Gabe Loves 90s Comics. Like I said, I'm doing a read through of 100 Bullets and posting stuff up there in my story. So if you want to check out my progress and some cool looking stuff from 100 Bullets, that's where you can find it.
Hell yeah. Omnidog. You want to try that?
Yeah, Rodimus just threw another one in there. Oh, whoa.
You want to try that? That's a little complex.
Sure.
It's easy, but it looks more complex than it is.
Yeah.
I understand Taco Bell.
Yeah. Escarabajo. El escarabajo es azul, fuerte y potente y come Taco Bell.
You got it. You have any idea what that means?
I watched Mexican on this show. I don't understand a single word of that.
Escarabajo and azul is Blue Beetle.
Oh, okay.
Fuerte is strong and potente is potent. And he eats from Taco Bell.
Blue Beetle does?
Apparently. Oh, everybody's chatting it up in Spanish now.
Wow. Si tú lo haces, va a ser un graduación de verdad.
I feel like a kid again.
It'll be a real graduation. That's what he said.
Oh, thank you, Ultimate Power.
Sorry, Gabe, I interrupted.
No, it's cool. I'm just saying, like, when I grew up, like, it was the only time people spoke Spanish around me is when they wanted to say things around me they didn't want me to know about. Like, when they wanted to say bad stuff about my mom and stuff like that, you know, and they called me whitewashed names like mild salsa or boxed wine.
People do Spanish, just
or spare bedroom.
I ain't leaning on any Chat GPT, man.
I'm ready to read
I brother one after it. Yeah, I'm gonna grab one off of eBay. They're pretty cheap on there. So,
my channel, guys, if you're interested, it's Manga Geekdom, where I talk about all the manga that I'm reading. I should have a review up this week, so look forward to that. Subscribe if you can. If you want to hang out with me on socials, check out Threads and Twitter. Just search for Manga Geekdom, and we can chat there.
You can find me on OmniDogs Vault on YouTube, OmniDogs_Vault on Instagram, and I actually went into my Discord last night to poke around in there, and it was fun. I'm going to continue to poke around in there and see what Cycle Cleveland has been up to in his Cycle Cleveland type way. There's other people in there too, like I saw OMG Samantha's Hall, and it was Boss.
The Cycle Cleveland verse.
Yeah, friend of the show.
Friend of the show, that's true.
Bonne nuit, les Omnibros. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. I used to learn to know how to talk French, but I forgot. Sorry.
I had a French girlfriend for like 6 months when I first moved here, so I learned French quickly.
Oh. Oui. OmniDogs Vault Discord. There you go. That's how we're going to close out the show, guys, with a plug. Thank you, everybody. We'll be back on Wednesday for another show. Bye. And broadcast.
Peace and love.